Hi, and welcome to my channel, All Things BBL, where I go over everything related to the BBL surgery. In today's video, I'll be giving you my 1-year update. Make sure you stay till the end where I give a body reveal. So for my year update, when it comes to the pain, there's no more pain in my stomach, there's no more stiffness, there's no more lumps and bumps, I don't have to massage or anything. The only pain I do have, and I'll go more into detail in the next clip, is sitting. Sitting on hard surfaces does hurt after sitting for a while. But other than that, like after 3 to 4 months, your pain and your stiffness, like in your legs, will go away, which is the amount of time that you're able to go back to the gym. At the 3rd or 4th month mark, you're able to go back to the gym, and at that point, you don't have any pain and stiffness in your legs. You're very mobile, you're able to get in and out of bed, no problem. So definitely after the year mark, everything is back to normal. My stomach, I never had problems with lumps and bumps. I mean, maybe like the first 2 weeks. But, my stomach has remained pretty flat without any, I didn't get any laser burns or any lymphomas. I don't know what it's called. Or seromas, it's like pockets filled with blood. So none of that did I get, and by the year mark, if you have had any of that, that would be gone already. So as far as pain, everything is back to normal. I can do everything. I can do sit-ups, and there's no complaints there. And so when it comes to sitting, I still use, after a year later, I still use my boppy pillow only when driving, and I use it only at home, like when I'm sitting at the dining room table to eat. And also I use it like if I'm going on a long plane ride, or if I'm getting my hair done, which takes like 3 to 4 hours, then I'll use a boppy pillow. But I don't take my boppy pillow into restaurants or any type of outings, any type of casual outings. I don't take it anywhere. I know those first 2 months you're carrying your boppy pillow everywhere. When I said in the previous clip I do have pain, the only type of pain I do have is if I'm sitting on a hard chair for too long. It does start to get uncomfortable. It's not painful, but I start to have to fidget and shift from side to side if I'm sitting on a hard bar stool or a hard surface. I can't sit on a hardwood floor with my legs crossed. It hurts. I mean, not ouch hurts, but it just feels uncomfortable. It feels like something is getting smushed. I don't know if that's in my mind, but sitting on hard surfaces definitely isn't comfortable still after 1 year. I can do it. I've done it. I've gone on trips where I don't take my boppy pillow into places, and I've sat at a bar for 3 hours, and I've been fine. It's just afterwards you just feel a little stiff in your butt. When getting up from that hard surface, you really just can't wait to sit back on something soft. And now when it comes to sleeping, I've always been a stomach sleeper, so I still sleep on my stomach, but now it's just better because, there's no pain, and I can roll over onto my back now, and I don't feel that funny feeling like I'm laying on a balloon. So now I can lay on my back fully comfortable, which is nice, because when I'm in bed, sometimes I do just want to lay on my back and watch TV instead of always laying on my stomach. So that's been a plus. Really, once I hit that year mark, I woke up one day on my back and it just felt fine. It felt normal. It didn't feel like I'm smushing anything. It didn't hurt. So I can totally lay on my back on the couch or in the bed, which is fine. So that's a plus. And also, I still prefer to lay on my side instead of my back, like when I'm watching television in bed or on the couch. So side laying is still preferred even after a year later. When it does come to sitting, I will say, I'm a little embarrassed to say that I still use a toilet seat riser. I'll try and throw up a picture here or here. And that's something that I only use in my house. I don't take it anywhere with me, but I used it for the whole year, and I just stopped using it a day ago. I don't know, it just made going to the bathroom more comfortable. But now it feels, and since I didn't take it everywhere, I did get used to sitting down on the regular toilet seats. So I figured, since it's been a year already, it's time to get rid of the toilet seat riser. But I did use it for a whole entire year. Again, only in my house. So that feels nice not to have to use that anymore, to have that sitting on my toilet seat when company comes over. Now when it comes to the gym, usually your doctor clears you at 3 months, so I did start going back to the gym at the 3-month mark. I just started going like 2 and 3 days, and right out the gate I didn't do cardio right away. I did leg exercises only. So I started doing squats and kickbacks, and I'll insert some clips here where you can see me doing some squats, some stiff leg deadlifts, some glute machine work. But all the exercises that I did, as you'll see here, I'm standing up. I didn't do any type of machines where I had to sit down, since I was only at the 3-month mark, and even up until 12 months, I don't do any leg or any machine that I have to sit down on. So if you want to train glutes, you know, you can train glutes a lot. I train them 2 to 3 times a week, and you can pretty much do every exercise without having to sit down. So that's been a plus. And then just going back into the gym, I think helps with the stiffness. Again, by the 3-month mark, you're not stiff walking around. You're not walking like a penguin anymore. You're walking normal. So there's no pain at that point. But I just think going to the gym and having a regular routine helps just whatever pain or discomfort you have, makes it go away. And I noticed doing butt exercise helps keep the lower part of my butt nice and tight, and so it stays perky. Because when I first, like when it was the 3-month mark and I wasn't going to the gym, I just noticed my butt wasn't sitting upright or sitting as tight. So definitely from 3 months to now 12 months, I've been going to the gym 2 to 3 times. Well, now I'm going like 4 to 5 days a week, but I do legs at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I notice that the lower part of my butt is tight, like it's nice, and it stays nice and upright because I'm doing so much glute exercise. So I highly recommend, even though you've had this surgery, to still go to the gym and just do glute and leg exercises. Like, I don't do upper body. I don't care about my upper body being buff. So I don't do like biceps or shoulder exercises, but I just focus on legs and glutes. And even though you've had the surgery, people think that they don't have to go to the gym anymore, which isn't true, because you still want to have a nice toned shape. You want your legs to sort of match your big butt. Like, you want to have that nice definition in your leg with your hamstrings, the front and the back of your legs, the front of your legs. And I just think it looks nice, like when you're just nice and tight all over. I don't do ab exercises because, you know, the lipo really did help with just keeping my stomach nice and flat, so I don't need to do ab exercises. I did start doing cardio about the 5-month mark. I started doing cardio just because I was trying to get my sides down. I don't like how I still have back fat. So I started doing cardio. If I go to the gym 4 days a week, I do cardio 4 days a week. So I always do it after my leg exercises, or on days where I don't do legs, I will do cardio first thing in the morning, which is called fasted cardio, and that's the best way to lose fat. I will do the elliptical machine and the stepper. The real stepper, is the best leg exercise to do. Like, it will actually like help build your legs and help keep your butt nice and tight by doing the real stepper. So I would suggest at the 3-month mark, 4-month mark, whenever you start going back to the gym, do the real stepper. And even though my stomach isn't as flat as it was at the 2-month mark, like no matter how much I eat, like in the morning, my stomach is so flat. I don't know what happens like when you get lipo, but in the mornings your stomach is just super flat and it just looks really nice. I did stop waist training around the 4 or 5-month mark, but some girls continue waist training, you know, past a year. You know, you don't have to stop at any time. You can continue waist training forever. Like, there are girls who don't get lipo who waist train just to have a smaller waist. So that's something you can continue doing. I just chose to stop doing it at the 4 or 5-month mark. It just got uncomfortable and I was just fine with my shape. I wasn't super focused on having like a 25-inch waist. I think my waist is about like a 28 or 29. I probably only lost like 1 or 2 inches on my waist, but that just really wasn't my main focus. But there are a lot of girls whose focus is to get down to like a 21-inch waist or a 22-inch waist, so then they do have to continue waist training. But at the year mark, you don't have to waist train at all. So my overall satisfaction is yes, I'm so glad I got this surgery done. I love the way my stomach came out. It's nice and flat. My stomach is not as flat as it was at the 2-month mark. I'll try and throw a picture in here of how flat my stomach was at the 2-month mark. But again, that goes with my diet and my exercise. Like, you still do have to diet and exercise to maintain your flat belly. But I am excited with that because now I can finally wear crop tops. Like, that's actually the only type of tops I buy now are crop tops. Before the surgery, I wouldn't dare buy a crop top. Everything had to be baggy. But the one thing I don't like is the back fat. You know, the back fat is just still there no matter how much I diet or, you know, I'm doing cardio now 4 to 5 days a week. The back fat just stays. I think the doctor did do a checkup on me, like an email checkup, asking them about my satisfaction. I told them about the back fat. I showed them pictures, and then they just wanted me to come back in, I guess, and have another surgery. They didn't offer a discount, but I didn't even follow up. And so that leads into my next thing about having a round 2. But I have a round 2. Yes, I would have a round 2, but only if I had extra money. You know, there's so many other priorities in life that I have where I just don't want to shell out $10,000 again. Like, you know, I could deal with the back fat. There's ways to hide it. So I wouldn't, right now, I wouldn't want to go through a round 2. If I did have extra money and a lot of time, maybe I would, but I would just have them focus on the back fat. And I would still have them put the fat into my butt, but I would have them focus more on the lower part of my butt. I would like more projection in the lower part. The upper part is good because I do naturally have a shelf butt, so I do have good projection in the top part of my butt. But the lower part, I would like it to be more like plump, like more stick out more, a little, just a little more. So that's, you know, that's how I would do a round 2 if I just had unlimited time, unlimited money. But overall, I'm very satisfied. I'm not itching to be back in that pain. I'm not itching to ride on a plane home and just spend all that money. I'm just not in a rush to do that. So overall, I'm definitely very satisfied. And then one final say on the overall satisfaction of it, I do like the way it gave me curves. You know, I did get fat transferred to my hips, but the hips didn't stay. They maybe went away like after 3 weeks probably. But just overall, just having the nice small waist, and I call my butt plump. Like, my butt isn't huge. Like, when people look at me, they don't think, oh my God, she had her body done. They just think, oh, she worked out. Because I do have a very narrow frame. I'm 5'7", about 165. So I do like the plumpness that the BBL gave me. You know, it just makes me look more voluptuous in clothing. Like, now when I buy things from Fashion Nova, I actually could look similar to the Fashion Nova models, which are usually, excuse me, the Fashion Nova models usually have a very enhanced body. So now it's nice being able to look like the pictures, you know, when I'm trying on clothes. And when I get the clothes, I'm now satisfied because I have something to fill it out. And I do notice I get way more stares with having the BBL. You know, when I got my boobs done, I got them done pretty big. They're like about 800 cc's. But I don't get that many stares with my breasts. With the butt, I get so many stares. You just get more attention when you're more voluptuous in the lower part of your body, I notice, for men. But it's not too obnoxious because, again, since my butt isn't so big, it doesn't look obnoxious looking. It fits my body. And I can hide it if I'm wearing like baggy pants. But like if I'm wearing tight spandex shorts or a short dress, you're gonna notice, but it just doesn't look too overt. And so that's what I like. And Dr. Fisher, he's known for giving a natural look. And at first, in the beginning, I didn't think I wanted a natural look. But now, being more out and about, I'm glad that my look is natural and it just looks nice. So overall, I'm very satisfied. Here's the 1 year update. Standing like this. Then we'll go to the side. Go to the back. Moves. Ooh, it moves now finally. Ooh. Side, back to the front. And so the one thing I don't like is the bra fat. As you can see, even when I'm standing just flat on, with no clothing touching it, I still have this bra fat here. So that just always stays. It's more prevalent when I turn around. So that's one of the areas I don't like, is this area right here, is the bra fat. But I do like how jiggly it is. It now moves more, moves better, softer. And I haven't lost that much size. The scarring, there should be one scar here, one scar there. It healed pretty nicely. This side was the side where the drain was, so the scar might be a little bit bigger. And a close-up look of the stomach. And there's 3 scars on the butt, but it's hard to show the butt. One here, and one in the butt crack. The butt crack healed nicely. And if you want to check out some more monthly update videos, I'll try and leave some here on the screen. Make sure you like the video and leave a comment below. Let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover. And make sure you subscribe.